What is up? What is up? Alright, so, first order of business, before we even begin the stream, this needs to be a thing that happens right away. Alright, so, first order of... This needs to go up here. And now we're good to start. Alright, what is up, everybody? I am Bendy, and it is now our 6th month doing these tier list streams, and I am very excited to get started here. Alright, so now that I see that we jumped up to a few more people in here, I just moved Shigo up to the top. I don't care. It needed to be a thing. It was literally the first thing I was gonna do on the stream before anybody even said anything, because I know Shigo needs to go up top. So how's everybody doing? We'll give it a minute and see if anybody else joins in. I got my face in here, although it's gonna keep looking like I'm not even looking at the screen here, because the chat is over here. Excuse me, it's called the white skill, not the gray skill. Also, it's called the active ability. Get it right, bud. What's up, Will? How you doing? Alright, so we're gonna give this a minute to see if anybody else joins in. You know what, maybe I'll just put the chat on my desktop somehow, although I need to look at the PowerPoint, so maybe not. Trying to figure out how I best do this, because it's gonna keep looking like I look just like down off the screen, because the chat is like down here. But it is what it is. Yeah, I could put the chat right here. Although I can't see the bottom of the tier list, but I don't think anything's gonna happen to the Fs in the chat. Do you guys? I don't think so. Alright, I guess this works, although it's kind of in my screen, but that's alright. What's up, Jason? I was about to call you Jolson. Alright, so this is gonna be... Hell yeah, that's awesome to see, Basil. Or Will Basil. Is your last name Basil? Because that's pretty badass, not gonna lie. They are going in the tier list right now. They're gonna be the first ones I talk about. I always start with the new heroes. So we're gonna start with the 3 new heroes that joined the game. Vinny, Fred, and Go-Go. I don't think we can really put Go-Go in yet because technically nobody even has her yet, so not a single person has been able to test her. But I will just put her in a prediction spot where I think she might go, which is probably just going to be in really good because I always just put the new heroes in really good to start with, unless they're like super duper obvious. Scrooge is decent. He's not like super crazy good. What's up, Brian? Alright. Oh, fuck. I need to... Hold on. I actually do need to pull this up on the computer. I forgot. Hold on, guys. Because I need to do the polls. And I need to be on the computer for that, instead of the iPad. Alright. Except we're gonna turn the sound off so I don't have to listen to myself talk 20 seconds after I say it. That sounds like a plan, right? Alright, so we got like 10 people in here. I guess that's a pretty decent place to start. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here pretty soon. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Basil would be a pretty badass last name, not gonna lie. I had to make my webcam super tiny because I wanted to not block any of the words in the tier list. Alright, so let's start by talking about, let's start with Fred. I think Fred is the one that has made the most waves in the game so far, because he's a super crazy freeze counter, although at the same time I don't think he's as crazy as I think people have been making him out to be, so I don't know if he belongs up in Best of the Best, but I will create a poll for him. So we're going to start with our very first poll of the stream here. Also, if you want to hit up your guildmates and stuff to get in this stream, I would love to have more people. I didn't really advertise this stream very well, so I feel like I'm not going to have very many people in here. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of people. I feel like I normally have like 15 to 20 people in here. I don't know. I don't think Fred's going to go any lower than balanced, so we are going to start with the poll for Fred. You guys get to decide where Fred belongs. I'm just going to sit here and wait. So, if you open up chat right now, if you're not in the live chat right now, get your butt in here because we are doing a bunch of polls. I like to vote. I like to put up a vote on every single hero that we talk about here, so that you guys get to decide where we go in the poll, or in the tier list, I should say. So if you're not in the chat, definitely get your butt in here, because it's going to improve your tier list stream experience, I will say. Oh, also, one other thing. We have a after-party donation goal. Obviously, I do not expect any donations whatsoever, but if you would like to help me out and support my channel, I would hugely appreciate it. So if we can reach $50 in this total stream, if I can reach $50 in donations on this stream, we will have an after-party after the tier list stream, where we'll just hang out for a little while and just play some Disney heroes. So if you want to see that, that will be a thing that could happen if you guys want. And it doesn't have to be one person that donates $50, it just has to be $50 total from the entire stream. So if you want to help me out, I would hugely appreciate it. Obviously, I don't expect any, but it's there. Alright, so what are we looking like here? We got 57% for really good, but it's only 7 votes. Man. I got 8 votes, so we got 62% for really good, and I think I agree with that. Fred, at first I thought Fred was going to be really good, but I really haven't seen too many people using him, and anytime I have faced him, the couple times I haven't had too many issues with him. Just do not put a freeze team against him, and I think Fred is really not that bad to face. He does do true damage, which is kind of scary, but it seems like as long as you don't put a freeze team against him, he's not too bad to face. That's alright, Jay. You're not late. We're literally just getting started here. We're talking about our first hero. We already moved Shigo up to the top. I didn't even want to do a vote on it. I already knew it was going to be a thing. So I did that in the first, like, 2 seconds of the stream. Oh, man. I'm kind of tired, not gonna lie. So I think we're going to put Fred in really good. I think that's the consensus here. He's a tank, right? And we need to make a second row. Actually, I can probably just make this a little smaller. Excuse me while I make that a little smaller. We got Fred. Not in that font, please. How about that? What was my font? I totally forgot what my font was. It is Arial Nova Cond. Okay. That's my font. For red, that is also not my font. What the fuck? Work with me here. Sorry, I'm just having trouble with PowerPoint here. I do this in PowerPoint. Because it's easy. Anybody know what friend disc goes good with Fred? Ooh, somebody said Fred goes to balanced. Alright, I see you. I kind of disagree someone. Mr. Big is still very, very strong, and I don't think just having one counter is really enough to bring him down, unless everybody really starts using Fred. It's really only one hero to counter, so I don't think that's too bad. Just don't use Mr. Big whenever you see a Fred, and you're good. Mr. Big is still going to be good against literally everybody else. Oh, we can test Go-Go. I forgot about that. I'm not going to go into the game. Actually, I guess I could go into the game, but kind of want to keep it just to the tier list. Is she really that good? I'm curious to see how good she is. She does sound like she's very good. I feel like she could. She's very fast, isn't she? That's her thing. Alright, so we're going to end the Fred poll. I don't know what friend disc is good for Fred. Let me look at the game real quick. When an enemy is the BA disc is when an enemy is blinded by any source, they lose 100 energy. And then when an ally is frozen, the remaining cooldown on smoke screen. Oh, that's pretty good, but it's only good against freeze, so I feel like both are pretty equal. They're not like super crazy friend discs on Fred, so I'm gonna put both. That's fair. I'm a little out of it right now. Jay. I'm gonna put both for Fred. And alright, so we talked about Fred a little bit. We put him in really good over here. So let's go to Go-Go, since you guys seem to want to talk about her a lot. This is a prediction, since we don't actually have her yet. Let's take a look at her skills after I make this poll. So you guys can vote in the poll, and I will pull up the game and we can check out Go-Go's skills again real quick. I don't think she's going to go below really good, but I'll put balanced anyways. Alright, so the Go-Go poll is going up right now. I'm going to swap over to my Disney Heroes scene really quick. And I need to put on streaming mode so you guys can see it. Alright, so now you see the game. Let me turn on my webcam. That way you guys can see me and my beautiful face. Alright, let's check out Go-Go. And that looks okay, right? There we go. That's a little lined up better. Alright, so let's check out Go-Go for real now. So, Go-Go. Her white skill. Go-Go skates through the enemy line 6 times and strikes the enemy with the most remaining HP, dealing damage to each enemy struck. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Go-Go dashes forward and scrapes to a stop to spray sparks at enemies, dealing true damage to enemies in front of her. Go-Go then dashes back to her original win. So she does have true damage, which is definitely scary. Go-Go throws both for discs, Tron style, at the 2 enemies with the most energy, removing 75% and dealing 75% of their energy and dealing damage to each of them. Go-Go deals bonus true damage with Speed Skater to remaining enemies above 40% of their max HP. And when Go-Go deals true damage to an enemy, she also removes 300 energy. The last enemy Go-Go strikes with Speed Skater is instead the enemy with the least HP, and she deals an additional lot of true damage to them. Interesting. The energy removal has a chance to fail. And her red skill also increases the amount of true damage she does with her purple skill. And then her friend disc. Go-Go blocks attack and movement speed slows once every 6 seconds, or probably goes to 1 second when it's maxed. When Go-Go blocks a slow, she gains 5 stacks of Hardy. Ooh, she gains Hardy from that? Okay, that's cool. And she gets starting energy. I'm assuming this is 1,000 starting energy at max. That's interesting. The Ho disc sounds a little better, to be honest. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying over here. You guys are just going to put in really good for her. I agree with that. She doesn't seem like she's super duper crazy. We'll have to actually see when she joins the game. Nobody actually has Go-Go yet, including the top people. She'll be coming in the next week or so. Probably the next couple weeks, as long as you're in Challenger, Arena, and Coliseum leagues. So we're going to have to wait another week or two before we can actually get Go-Go. But yeah, so I think really good is a pretty safe spot to put her, at least to start, until we actually know how she is. And she's a damage hero, right? Just want to double check. Yeah, she's a damage hero. Alright, so another damage hero. So we're going to do this. We're going to change to the correct font. Go, go, Tomago. And then I think the Ho disc is a little better, in my opinion. Just guessing. She's probably going to be really good for Heist, so I'll put a H on her at least. And yeah, so there's that. Alright, and then we got one more new hero to talk about. We got Vinny. We just got Vinny last week, because he was the sign-in hero. Actually, we just got him like 4 days ago, as long as you signed in every single day. Alright. So let's end this poll. We only got 10 votes, but... Oh, it does? That's cool. Oh, let's switch back to the tier list. Sorry, I forgot to switch back. There we go. Now you guys can see. Go-Go is now in really good. Go-Go is now in really good. Damage hero down here, right after Unstoppable. Keep in mind that these heroes are in no particular order within their tier. They're just listed pretty much just as I typed them. So the order that they are within their tier means nothing. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so now... So now we are going to make a poll for Vinny. Everyone's been saying that Vinny seems really good. The fact that he only does normal damage makes me feel like he is not going to be super duper crazy. But everyone seems to be saying that he's going to be extremely OP. But there's so many counters for normal damage nowadays that I feel like you guys are wrong. He's just going to get wrecked by Shank, to be honest. All you really need is Shank. Esmeralda has always been in the really good tier. She was always there. Vinny, the best with the first vote. I honestly have zero opinion on Vinny. Let's go check him out, actually. So Vinny, I was just looking at his skills a little bit yesterday. Let's switch back to the Disney Heroes scene here. Alright, so he doesn't gain energy when he takes damage, but he gains an additional 100 energy. Oh, so that's going to be the main thing with Vinny, is he's going to move extremely fast. He's going to get his moves off super fast because he gains so much energy when he basic attacks. So he'll be getting off this TNT pretty much constantly. But just the fact that he only does normal damage, I feel like just makes it so that he's really not going to do as much damage as people seem to think he is. But that's just my opinion. I have not tested Vinny at all whatsoever, so I have zero opinion on him, and I haven't even faced one yet, so I literally am just going based off of what I'm reading here, not actual testing. But he does gain energy a ton, and he will get his moves off, especially his white skill, extremely fast. So that is definitely a big plus for him. He does gain armor in reality with his red skill, and he blocks attack speed increases applied to enemies for the first 5 seconds. So I guess that could help against certain situations, but it's kind of situational. So you guys are voting all 3 spots here. We're gonna see if we can get a few more. We need to get some more people in here. That's what we need. Is it the Mr. Big Disc? Let me look at it real quick here. Road Flare from Road Flare stays on the battlefield 1 second longer. When an enemy receives an attack speed buff, Vinny gains energy. Enemies lose armor while they have an attack speed buff. Alright, so this kind of counters like Animal and Esmeralda and stuff like that. It helps against like Tigger, I think. Tigger, he doesn't gain energy, but he does get some kind of boost from gaining speed, is what I meant to say. Yeah, I can agree that the Mr. Big Disc is a little bit better. Damn, you guys are even as fuck on Vinny here. I don't know what to do here. Damn. All right, let's test him out. We're very evenly matched here. Let's go into, hey, look, it's super. Let's go into something for Coraline, because Coraline's really tough. Alright, so Vinny, my boy. Alright, we'll do Pocahontas, we'll do Angel, we'll do Kermit, and we'll do Kristoff. I didn't actually look at what the team was that she had there, but let's see what we can do with Vinny here. We got wrecked! I think that was just because of Shigo. Is there something that she sent me that doesn't have Shigo? Oh, she was like sending me a bunch of Shigo lines just to test them out. Let's try this line. I didn't really put any rhyme or reason to these lines at all, so I could see Vinny being good with a study team. Alright, that kind of worked. Let me get rid of Pocahontas because Pocahontas gives a skill power boost. And that's going to be the last thing I do. So we'll get rid of that. Let's put a study person in here, actually. So we'll put, I'll put Maximus in this line. Oh, Maximus has gotten really weak. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem super crazy to me. I mean, this is only like one little tiny test, but yeah, I don't think he belongs in best of the best. So I'm gonna say really good. We can put Vinny down to balanced in like the next month if he actually winds up not being that good. But anyways, let's go back to the tier list here, and we're going to add Vinny to really good for now. It's probably a pretty decent spot. He's a damage hero, right? Yeah, he's also a damage hero. So, of course, more damage heroes. Damage heroes are so crowded. I can't handle all this. Vinny, and we're going to do the Mr. Big Disc. And then I'm sure he's good for heist, so we're going to do that as well. And we're going to make this a little bit smaller. And there we go. All right, so Vinny isn't really good for now. Might change that maybe next month. But we'll have to see once we test him out a little bit more. But we all literally just got him like 4 days ago, so it's kind of early to tell. Hold on just a second. Trying to do this so that it's kind of clean. No. Sorry, I'm just messing with PowerPoint here. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Ah, fuck you. There, I'll just do that for now. I'll clean it up a little bit more later, but that's just a prediction for Go-Go. It's just a guess. That's all I was trying to say. Alright. Red, yellow, and blue stand for good for the different invasion teams for boss fights. Sorry, I don't have the key up on screen during the stream just to keep things simple. But if you look at the actual tier list, it does have the key on it that tells you what all this stuff means. Alright, so anyways, sorry that I feel like I took a long tangent just trying to fix that stupid Go-Go Tamago thing. Alright, so that is the 3 new heroes. They all went into really good for now. I think that's a pretty good spot. Let's talk about some of the heroes that you guys wanted to see. We already did Shigo. I wanted to move Kevin Flynn up, actually, because I think Kevin Flynn is actually pretty good. So I actually wanted to move him up to balanced just on my own. I'm just going to ignore you guys and your opinions, and I'm just going to do it, because I've been meaning to do it for like 2 months, and I just did not do it. So Kevin Flynn is going there. I just think his white skill is really good. The fact that he can't be disabled is really cool, and he's really making a comeback in Arena Coliseum, mainly for that reason. So I think he belongs in balanced, to be honest. Can I make this 11.5? How about that? Then it'll look kind of decent. There we go. I think that'll work. So I'm going to put Kevin Flynn up there just because I've been meaning to do that for literally 2 months and I keep forgetting. So I finally made a note to myself to actually remember to do that. So we need to talk about Fairy Godmother again. Just like the last 2 months, nobody can seem to fucking decide where Fairy Godmother goes. Swear to God. Right now, she is literally on the line of really good and best of the best, since nobody can decide where Fairy Godmother goes. So what do you guys think for Fairy Godmother? She is literally on the line for best of the best and really good right now. I wish we had some more people in here. Alright. Alright, let's do another Fairy Godmother poll. Oh wait, I need to end this one. Hold on. I don't have much of an opinion on Fairy Godmother, to be honest, so... I think she's fine on the line of really good and best of the best, since nobody can decide where she is. She doesn't seem as crazy as some of those other heroes in best of the best as far as supports go. She does appear kind of late. She does do a lot of damage with her stupid carriage move. She does get rid of debuffs on your team, which is awesome with her purple skill. But overall, I think she is just barely above like Kristoff, Timon, Kronk, and Esmeralda as far as power goes, but I think she is just below Permitron, Jim, Russell, and Fear. So that's kind of, I'm just on the fence, you know? The beginning of the wave, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Doesn't Jessie give her entire team energy at the beginning? Just use anybody that has Energize. Energize is really good for just letting everybody get their white skills off really quickly. And tons of heroes have Energize now. They've been giving literally every single hero Energize lately. But yeah, I'd say Jim, Fairy Godmother gives Energize. Yeah, I think Fear has kind of gone down a little bit. So far we're at 57%, really good. If you are not in the chat right now, we are doing polls in the live chat for the stream. So if you are not in the chat, definitely get in here, and it'll really improve your experience here on the stream. We are voting on where pretty much any hero goes in this tier list. So one, if you have a hero that you want to discuss or do a poll for, you can do that in the chat. You can bring it up in the chat and we'll definitely talk about it. And you can also vote in the polls if you join the live chat. So do that. See, here we go, 50-50 again. Nobody can fucking pick where Fairy Godmother goes. You guys are killing me, Smalls. Come on. I'm just gonna leave her on the line, alright? Deal with it, guys. I kind of want to talk about Fear, actually. Davy Jones is pretty decent. He's not like the best, so. Alright, let's talk about Fear a little bit, because somebody brought up Fear. I've been playing since basically the beginning of the game, so basically it's like 3 years or more. Alright, we're gonna do Fear. That's not what I meant. I could see Fear going down to really good at this point, to be honest. He has not really been as crazy as he was at first. Let's see what you guys think. Yeah, Mad Hatter and Kevin Flynn are both making a huge comeback in the game. They both are immune to disables, which is really, really good. Mad Hatter has slows and charm and a few other things that I can't remember off the top of my head. And Kevin Flynn is able to remove debuffs from his team, as well as doesn't he like give energy or something like that? I can't remember what else he does, but mainly he just gets rid of debuffs. Alright, so you guys are voting really good so far for Fear, and 10 votes too, actually, so. I can kind of agree with that, to be honest. I have not really been using Fear as much lately, and I haven't seen as many Fears lately. I also haven't really had as many issues as I used to with him. But he does still have a lot of good pairings, especially with tank heroes, because he gives a huge boost to tank heroes that stand in front. Yeah, I can agree with that. Is Fear better than Kronk, Esmeralda, Timon, and Kristoff, though? And Fairy Godmother? I can kind of see Fear being, like, just below Fairy Godmother in power. I'm not gonna do that right now, Pana. I want to kind of try and stay on topic here. I don't want to go off on a tangent too much. Sorry, Pana. Russell's pretty damn good, not gonna lie. He is pretty damn sick. I have not worked on Demona yet. Alright, so... Sorry, I forgot to go back over to the thing. I'm gonna move Fear down. I'll do it. But I'm gonna put Fear on the top. I know I just said that the order doesn't really mean anything, but I'll do that just to make you guys feel nice. So there we go. So now Fear is the top of really good. I can see Fear being just below Fairy Godmother in power, so... You can get rid of that, the scare from Fear, though, if you use a cleanse. You're actually able to get rid of it. Alright, so let's end that. We moved Fear down. That was one thing I wasn't expecting to do today. Alright, the next one we're going to talk about here is somebody on the survey wanted to add Maximus, a red, yellow, and blue for all the invasions. What do we have right now for Maximus? Maximus doesn't have any. What do we think for Maximus as far as invasion goes? I know people do use Maximus. He's not like the best when it comes to invasion. We can talk about Ron in a second. Let's talk about Maximus here. You have Fairy Godmother, that provides, all the cleanse heroes are Fairy Godmother, Rapunzel with her red skill, Kevin Flynn, Mushu with his white skill, and there's like one or two others I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I can see Maximus only getting yellow, because he is on yellow team, right? Oh, and Manticore, that's the other one I was trying to think of. But yeah, those are the heroes. You have Manticore, Fairy Godmother, Rapunzel with her red skill, Alice with her red skill, Mushu with his white skill, and Kevin Flynn. They are the cleanse heroes. Alright, I'm gonna put up a poll for Unstoppable. While we continue to talk about Maximus a little bit. Alright, so Unstoppable poll is going up right now, my guys. I'll give Maximus a yellow at least. I think that's fair. He's definitely not the best, but he could definitely be used to defend yourself in invasion. Have some coffee. I love coffee. So far, we're 50-50. Oh, so far, we're 57-43. See if we can get some more votes. We have a poll up right now in the chat. If you are not in the chat, you can come into the chat and vote on Unstoppable right now. If you're just getting here, get into the chat. That is where all the fun is, really. You get to help vote on where these heroes go, and just chat in the chat with me and us in general. See if we can get to 10 votes at least for Unstoppable. We're at 8 right now. Let's get a couple more votes in, guys. So far, we're really 50-50. If it stays 50-50, sorry guys, Unstoppable's staying really good. Oh, doesn't one of the new heroes have cleanse also? Let me check. Oh, doesn't Shigo have cleanse? Or is it a debuff from the enemy team? Let me see. Where's my Shigo? There she is. Sorry, I'm not pulling up the screen. I'm just looking real quick for myself. Oh, that removes 3 random buffs. Alright, so that's the opposite. Hannah, you can't be spamming like this, man. Just check out some of my videos, man. I got tons of noob guides and tons of Coliseum and stuff. Alright, no one seems to be voting. Alright, Ron, you're standing really good. Sorry, guys. Alright, Ron, you're staying in really good. Alright, let's talk about... somebody on the survey said that Quackerjack should move up to best of the best. What do you guys think about that? But Panna, just take a look at skills and stuff, and just try and think of teams that would pair well together as far as skills. So, for example, you have... Let's look at Shank. Shank is going to be really good. Alright, I'll talk about Draken. Draken's the other one that no one can seem to decide where he goes. We'll talk about Draken next. Ron is from Dragon Ball Z. You don't know that, Jay? Yeah, I haven't used Quackerjack. I haven't seen too many people use Quackerjack. I don't have much of an opinion on him. I think Quackerjack is fine where he is, personally. Do you want to bother doing a poll or not? If we have the after party stream, we'll talk about some team building tips later. I want to try and stay on topic with just the tier list right now, Panna, just so you know. He has some of the best fatigue in the game as far as I know. What's up, Nate? I really don't have much of an opinion on Quackerjack at all. But he does seem very good. I actually do kind of want to work on Quackerjack, though. Where is he? Oh, damn. He's all the way up here. And he's got that teddy bear. Teddy bear's a cool man. Yeah, I can kind of see Cheshire not being as good as he once was. Alright, let's talk about Draken next. Draken comes up every single month on every single tier list stream. You guys need to decide where Draken goes. We've done, I think, 3 polls now on Dr. Draken, and every single time you guys wind up voting really good and a very even match. Alright, let me write down Cheshire so I don't forget to talk about him. And Chef. Just taking note of the heroes that you guys want to talk about. Alright, let's talk about Draken. What's up with Draken? Where does he go? Best of the best. Really good. Ask your community. Alright, we got a Draken poll going up for the 3rd month in a row. Where's he gonna go? We're going all over the place here. We only got 5 votes though. Fuck. Let me get some more votes in. We got a Dr. Draken poll up in the chat right now. If you are not in the chat, get your butt in here. We're pretty evenly matched right now. I have a feeling the 8th person that votes is going to say really good, and then it's going to be 50-50. Just have a feeling. Am I going to be right in my prediction? That's fair. Like I've always said, I think Draken and Angel are very similar characters. I think Angel kind of edges Draken out just a little bit because, one, she revives herself and she prevents one teammate from dying per wave. Alright, no one else is voting, so... Alright, I'll do it. Alright, let's put up a Cheshire poll next. We're gonna put a Cheshire poll up next. Somebody literally just voted at the last second to put Draken in really good as well. so that made it 50-50. Also, just keep in mind, guys, the best of the best and really good are definitely very similar tiers. That it's really not a huge jump in difference between the two. The only real difference between really good and best of the best is truly the best heroes in the entire game. And really good are still the top tier heroes. So don't, like, mix it up and think that the really good is significantly worse than best of the best. They really are very similar tiers. Best of the best is just truly the absolute top tier heroes. So just keep that in mind. Balanced is also very good heroes as well. The top 3 tiers are all actually good heroes that you can use. It's really once you get down to decent that the heroes start to be like semi-bad or like not the best. But even decent is still pretty usable heroes. But balanced means that they are like, you know, balanced. Like they are good heroes, but they're counterable and they have answers to them, but also they're not like super overpowered either. So just keep that in mind. Really good is like they are still top tier heroes, they're just not quite on the same level as the heroes in best of the best. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know, somebody voted really good at the last second. Alright, so let's talk about Cheshire a little bit. I can see Cheshire going down. I feel like Cheshire's been going downhill just a teeny bit. Doesn't do quite as much damage as it used to, even though the green skill does a ridiculous amount of damage still. Alright, so we got Cheshire Pole going up right now. Angel has some of the best charm in the game, though. And Angel does do damage. She increases her basic attack as the wave goes on. I think every single time she uses... Every time a hero gets charmed or something like that, she gains basic attack. Damn, everyone's going really good for Cheshire, huh? So we got a Cheshire poll up right now in the chat. If you are not in the chat, get your butt in here. So far, everybody has voted really good for Cheshire. That kind of surprises me, honestly. I still think Cheshire is pretty good. But yeah, I can see her not being in best of the best anymore. I always say her. Cheshire's a guy. God damn it, Bendy. See if we can get a few more votes. We're at 7 right now. I want to try and get to 10 with these votes at least. At least that's like a decent amount, you know? Can we get 10 votes? Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I was just mixing my coffee. I was trying to do it as far away from the microphone as I could. Alright. We only got 7 people voting, so... Alright, I think you guys definitely gave the consensus that Cheshire should move down. So I will do that for you guys. So, Cheshire Cat, once and for all, is moving down to really good. I never thought I would see the day. What's up, D-Rock? How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna end the Cheshire poll. Who do we want to talk about next? We want to talk about Swedish Chef? Somebody brought up Swedish Chef really quick. I don't know what you guys want to talk about with Swedish Chef. I still think Swedish Chef is really good. Definitely one of the best tanks in the game, for sure, still. I know people don't really use Swedish Chef all that much, but he is definitely really, really good. Oh, I wanted to talk about Darkwing Duck. Because Darkwing Duck, I think, should move up, to be honest. Darkwing Duck is extremely powerful. And especially when paired with Kermit, ugh, the two of them together are really, really freaking good. What about Davy Jones? Don't be hating on him. I mean, Ian Lightfoot is still the king of Fantastic, probably. You still got Ian up here that does a lot of Fantastic. Same with Disgust and Honey Lemon. I kind of think Disgust could move down also. I don't think Disgust really belongs in Best of the Best, but last time I did that, you guys yelled at me, so. Alright, let's put up a poll. Oh, I gotta end this poll. Hold up. Alright, what was I doing? I was doing Swedish Chef. Best of the best. Really good. Let's do it. Alright, Swedish Chef poll is going up right now, as we're down to only 11 people in there. Sorry, I feel like maybe I'm being kind of boring. I can agree with whoever voted first there. I don't think Swedish Chef should go down. I don't know if that's what you guys were thinking. Yeah, that was my big gripe with Disgust, really since the beginning, that Disgust is quite frail. She dies pretty easily. She does do a lot of things, though. I very muchly agree that Swedish Chef should stay in Best of the Best. Alright, I think you guys are going to make it pretty clear. I'm just going to move on. We're going to leave Swedish Chef there. I don't want to talk about him for too long if we're already just in a huge consensus about it. Alright, I want to talk about Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck is so strong. I think Darkwing Duck should move up, personally, in my opinion. I don't think anybody voted really good for Chef, so. I feel you. It's difficult to keep some heroes alive. Like Shigo and Wasabi can be really hard to keep alive, although they do tons of damage. Alright, you guys are saying Darkwing Duck up, in just like my opinion. I digs it. I digs it indeed. This is actually the most damage heroes that we've had up top ever. This is exciting. This is very exciting. We got 5 heroes in Best of the Best right now for damage. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna separate Fairy Godmother a little bit, but I'll keep her in Best of the Best. How's that sound? Nah, trust me, bro. Darkwing Duck is really good. I've been absolutely just wrecking shop with Darkwing Duck lately. I finally powered him up like a month or 2 ago, and I love Darkwing Duck. So fucking good. Alright. What else are we going to talk about here? Is there anybody else you guys want to talk about? The only other thing I have a note for is somebody on the survey mentioned that maybe Rapunzel should turn red, which means that she is way better with her red skill. So Rapunzel, should she turn red? Her red skill, it cleanses, and it does something else I can't remember off the top of my head. It also gives a stack of Hardy to her teammates. Or no, it gives a stack of Hardy to the frontmost ally. King Louie? What about King Louie? I think King Louie's still really good. Are you saying he should move down or up? Because I definitely don't think he should move up. There's no way Louie's in best of the best. Did you see my video that I came out with yesterday or the day before or whatever? Tron's white skill is insanely good. Easily the best white skill in the entire game, in my opinion. Tron counters literally everything in the entire game. Where's Calhoun right now? Oh, in meh. No, there's no way that Louie moves up at all. Absolutely not. King Louie is not on the same level as Wasabi, Ham, Dash, Chico, and Darkwing Duck at all. If you pair Darkwing Duck, especially with Kermit, the two of them together are a chef's kiss, my guy. They're insane. I don't see too many King Louies in Arena Coliseum anymore. Yeah, Tron is not going anywhere. I don't think he's going to leave Best of the Best ever, in my opinion. I think Kermit and Tron are never going to leave Best of the Best, in my opinion. I don't think there's any possible way that anything is going to top them as far as supports go. They really are insanely good. And they're not going anywhere. Because Tron, he has been in the game since the beginning of 2020. And he is still one of the top tier. One of the best supports. Maybe even the best support. Kermit and Tron are really neck and neck for being the best supports in Disney Heroes. 100%. Alright, so you guys are kind of ignoring my Rapunzel thing. Do you think that Rapunzel should turn red? There we go. I'm gonna put that over my face so that when it appears it goes over my face and you guys can be distracted by it. Yeah, Tron is kind of frail. That is definitely his main downside. But still, Tron is extremely good. He's one of my favorite heroes for sure. Alright, end poll. Alright, what do we got? What do we want to talk about next? I'm fairly happy with where we have things now, to be honest. I know this stream wound up being sort of short, but is there anything else you guys want to bring up? I've talked about all that I want to talk about. Oh, did we get a free Fozzie crate? That's kind of cool. Let me look at my stuff here. I want to see if there's anything else I wanted to bring up. Oh, somebody mentioned Calhoun. I can see Calhoun moving up. Doesn't Calhoun have like the highest normal crit in the entire game? Here, let's put up a poll for Calhoun. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I have seen a few people mention Calhoun here and there over the course of the past few months, so I don't think she goes any higher than balanced, so I'm only gonna put it up to balanced. Let's do it. We have a Calhoun poll going up right now. Do you think Calhoun should turn red? Damn, you guys are really saying that she goes imbalanced, huh? I've never used Calhoun in my entire life, so I really do not know much about her. So far we're at 5 votes, and we're at 80% for balanced. Let's get a few more votes in for Calhoun. We're really dipping down here. I have seen a lot of people mention Calhoun, though, and somebody did inform me that yeah, she does have really high normal crit. So this means that she will crit with all of her attacks, and apparently with armor negation also. This means that she'll do even more damage with her normal attacks. What's up, Posh? How you doing? I can see me using Calhoun, to be honest, if she does do that much normal crit. I do have a lot of, I have like Dash and Darkwing Duck that I use quite a bit, so. Alright, so far at 9 votes, we are at balance for Calhoun, which I'm a little surprised about, to be honest. Can we get to 10? Ooh, someone said meh. If you're just getting here... Oh, really? Somebody has her in best of the best? That's interesting. That I do not think. Alright, I can see Calhoun going into balanced. I'll do that. I think that's fair. I think going to balanced is definitely fair, although I am 100% out of space. So fuck you guys for making me put another person in balanced for damage heroes. I don't appreciate it. I'll clean this up after, before I put up the actual list on Reddit and stuff. Just so you guys know, after the stream, the full tier list will be up on all the social medias, probably within the next couple hours, just so you guys know. It will be up on Reddit, Facebook, the forums, Disney Heroes forums. That's usually the 3 places that I post it. I also post it on my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, by the way. It is BendyBen with a 3 for an E. It's the same exact thing as my Reddit. I just do channel updates and stuff over there. Carl down? The hell? Yeah, I think Calhoun was the hero that introduced fatigue to the game. Followed by, Chef. Oh, Posh, you weren't here for the first. We had a poll for Dr. Draken already, and it was a 50-50 vote. Although we do have more people in the stream now, so maybe I'll do another one. Since we have some new people in here. The fact that Fred only counters freeze, and honestly there isn't really a ton of freeze heroes. There's only like 11 freeze heroes, so the fact that Fred hard counters freeze really only affects like 10 heroes. So, just don't use Mr. Big against Fred and you're fine. Mr. Big is still extremely strong. Easily still one of the best heroes in the entire game. Probably one of the top 5. TBH. Pick something, you fuckers, when it comes to Draken. Nobody can decide where Dr. Draken goes. Alright, we got a poll up right now again for Dr. Draken. For the second time in this stream. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about after Draken? I'm kind of running out of things that I want to talk about. I think I'm pretty happy with where everything is right now. So, if you guys are happy for the most part, I will end the stream in just a minute. And I'll put this tier list together for you guys, and it'll be up within the next like hour or so. Alright. What is with you guys? Now you guys are all just voting best of the best for him? Alright, buddies. I see you guys. Gerald. Are you the person that always brings up Gerald every time? Because somebody brings up Gerald every time. Can we get to 10? Let's get the 10 votes at least. For the Draken poll for the second time in the stream. Although it seems pretty unanimous now. You guys were 50-50 earlier in the stream. Well, just keep in mind something that within the tiers, the heroes are really just in random order. Except for maybe the support heroes. They're sort of kind of in order, I think, of goodness. But other than that, everybody is in the tiers in just random order. They're not in order by like how good they are within their tier. Just so you guys know. What do I have now? Oh, both. Let me look at his discs. I'll move Draken up, don't worry guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna look at his friend discs. After the first 7 seconds of the wave, enemies are above 50% of their max HP. They are silenced for many seconds. At the beginning of each wave, Dr. Draken grants Reflect to the ally with the least HP that lasts 5 seconds. I'll be honest, I think the KI disc sounds a little better overall. The the fact that this reflect only applies in the beginning of the fight, kind of just makes it situational, and it only applies once, you know, right in the beginning. Although this could pair well with Ian and Kermit, who will pass the reflect along to everybody else. So I could see that being a thing, but I actually think that the KI disc is a little bit better on Draken. Alright, so we're gonna move Draken up. You guys, let me know which friend disc you think is better. Yeah, I think Gizmo's still good for Codebase. I still use Gizmo for Codebase, although it has been failing me a little bit. As long as you can keep Ham alive, he is kind of hard to keep alive sometimes. He'll do tons of damage for you with his white skill. Yeah, that's why I have Fairy Godmother like down below the rest of them in Best of the Best, because she's really just on the line. Nobody can decide where Fairy Godmother goes. We already discussed this earlier in the stream. I kind of think that the KI disc sounds a little better on Draken, but if you guys have actually used Dark Draken and you guys like the GI disc, then we'll just leave it at both, and we'll call it a day. How about that? Both just means that you can use either disc and they're both just going to do fine for you. So, it's really just personal preference for ones that I said both for. Yeah, so is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I am pretty happy with the tier list right now, like I've said like 3 times already. So if you guys are happy, I'm happy, and we'll get the final tier list up for you guys in a pretty short amount of time. Alright, let's end that poll. Oh yeah, we can talk about Davy a little bit. I can kind of see Davy moving down. I haven't been using him a ton, so... Alright, let's do a poll real quick for Davy. I think Evil Queen's pretty good. She's kind of frail, but... Alright, let's do Davy. Oops. I keep doing that. I keep, like, going to create the poll, but I keep typing it in chat. Alright, we have a poll going up right now for Davy Jones. What do you guys think for Davy Jones? What are we thinking for Davy Jones? So far we're at 5 votes for balance, so it seems pretty unanimous. This means that Control is very top. There's not going to be very many people in the top. But the ones that are on the top are really, really, really good. So there's clearly a very big gap between the best Controls and the rest of them. Which I can dig. Alright. So, can we get some more votes in? We're only at 5. I know you guys are probably just going to keep saying balanced if we keep on going with this poll. But if you are not in the poll in the chat, definitely get your butt in here. Alright, we're at 6 votes and they're all for balance, so I don't think it's going to change. So we're going to do that. And we're doing a lot of movement today. You guys are really moving a lot of things around. The last 2 months there haven't been very many things moving around, but today you guys are really on it today. Alright, so Davy Jones is down in balance now. Now we only have 4 heroes that are control and really good. That's very interesting. I did not think that would ever happen. TBH. Because control is really strong in general. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Yeah, Vanellope is pretty underrated. I've seen people use Vanellope. I'm not super worried about her ever anytime I see her, though. She's pretty easy to take down, in my opinion. But she does have a lot of slow, which can be scary. No. Lock, Stock, and Barrel definitely does not belong in really good. Lock, Stock, and Barrel are pretty disappointing, if anything. The Flynn disc allows him to get his white skill off right in the beginning of the fight, which is huge. Everybody I know, because Oogie Boogie is one of the weakest tanks in the game. That's why. Oogie Boogie is in meh. They're definitely neck and neck, Wasabi and Shigo. In my opinion, I think Shigo edges out Wasabi just a teeny bit, but they're literally like neck and neck as far as heroes go. They're both glass cannons. Both Wasabi and Shigo are both glass cannons. They both do tons and tons of true damage, and they just completely wreck as soon as they use their white skill, pretty much. Alright, something D. You're really trying to move some shit around here. You guys, you're gonna make me do a lot of fucking work here, something. No, that's okay. Scrooge should be in meh. I can kind of agree with that. Where is he now? Oh, we have Scrooge in balanced. I can see Scrooge moving down to decent. Nobody really uses Scrooge, and I'm never worried about him anytime I see him. I don't think Carl should move down at all. And then you said Vanellope up to balanced? I don't know about balanced. I could probably see both Scrooge and Vanellope going to decent. Sorry, I should probably do this. I keep doing the, like, pointing at stuff on the actual stream, because you guys can't see that. I can see both Scrooge and Vanellope going to decent, maybe. That is also true. Wasabi and Shigo are very, very similar heroes. Scrooge Mcduck. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm going all the way down with Scrooge in this poll. What's Vanellope's red skill do? I don't really look at Vanellope ever. Vanellope prefers to target slowed enemies. When she damages a slowed enemy with Soda Geyser, nearby enemies also have their attack and movement speeds reduced by 75% for 11 seconds. Whenever Vanellope damages a slowed enemy, she gains 150 energy. And she gains more damage from Lollipop Slammer, which is her white skill. I've definitely seen people use Vanellope before. 100%. Damn. You guys are all over the place on Scrooge. We got 5 votes in. Let's get a few more votes in here. Can we get a few more votes in for Scrooge Mcduck? You guys are neck and neck on Meh and F for Scrooge here. I didn't think that you guys would put him all the way down in F, to be honest. Damn, this is one of the more interesting polls that I've seen so far. Did not expect this to be so all over the place. I'm down to putting him in Meh. I'll do Meh. I think that's pretty safe. That seems to be where you guys are heading with Scrooge here. So let's do that. I kind of forgot about Scrooge, to be honest. I didn't even notice he was still imbalanced on my tiers. Alright, so Scrooge Mcduck. I am sorry, my friend. You suck. Alright, we gotta go a little smaller here. And then we gotta back it up. And then we gotta put a little bit of space. And then we're gonna... Alright, I guess I'll fix that later. Ah, fuck you. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. Damn, you guys are really all over the place with Scrooge Mcduck, huh? Jeez. That's crazy. Alright. Was not expecting this to be so interesting. Okay. Well, Scrooge going down to Meh. That seems to be your consensus a little bit more. Just because I see that we have some votes for F, which I think brings it down a little bit. So I will cut it kind of in the middle and just do Meh. Alright, and then the next one, after I'm able to do it, because it takes a second, we'll do Vanellope next here. I don't think Vanellope goes any higher than balanced, so I'm not going to go any higher than that. 50-50. And 2 votes. We have the Vanellope poll up right now. If you are not in chat, we do polls so that you guys can vote where Vanellope goes. Ooh, man. I am very sorry, something, but you are getting completely wrecked so far. I have very little opinion on Vanellope. I don't think I've ever used her before. So I personally don't care. Something seems very passionate about something the person. I don't know why. Is something someone from the fucking last couple chats? Is that what you are? Or are you something else? You guys are killing me with these names. We got someone, we got something. Ugh. You guys gotta pick some names that are actual names. I swear to God. I swear to God. I mean, if you have to max her red skill in order for her to be usable, to me, that doesn't say that she's very good. Because I make the same argument for Nick. I absolutely love Nick Wilde. He's one of my favorite heroes. He's my second strongest right now. But I totally understand that I need to have his red skill pretty strong in order for him to be good. So that's why I'm not trying to push Nick to be any higher than decent, because I know he's decent. So, unfortunately, something B, I don't think Vanellope's gonna move up. So, maybe next month you'll have some better luck. I just do this by vote, what the people think. Exactly. Like, especially red skills, if you have to max the red skills especially in order for them to be good, that takes a lot of time and effort. So, I think Minnie down too? God damn, you guys. Minnie Mouse is my girl, I love her. I haven't been using Minnie Mouse as much lately, to be honest. Probably just... Oh no, I totally understand. I'm just thinking just for the average person, you know? Alright, so we're at 9 votes, and more people are saying meh. Would you be okay if I put Vanellope in decent, at least? Would that seem like a decent compromise? I don't think we can put Vanellope all the way up in balanced, but I also... Oh man, now you're really ruffling my feathers, Posh. Don't threaten me with a good time moving Shank up to best of the best. I think she's fine where she is, to be honest. Shank is honestly one of the best tanks now, since her rework. But I do think that she should just stay in really good, to be honest. Alright, so I'll compromise with you, something B. I'll put Vanellope in decent for you, at least. Anything else? Honestly, we could probably move Sadness down. Sadness isn't really that great. I kind of think I'm just going to do that. As much as I like Sadness. I'm not even going to put up a vote, to be honest. I'm going to just do it. You're gonna hurt my heart, Jason. You're killing me. All these requests. Nah, Minnie is actually really good, not gonna lie. Minnie Mouse is actually good. Especially paired with Angel. Two of them together. They're great. Nah, Slinky's definitely still good. He's still one of the best tanks in the game, even though he has counters. But, like, there's so many heroes in the game now that everybody has counters. You know what I mean? Like, even Clawhauser is countered by all this true damage. So... Clawhauser and Slinky, they're both really hard countered by Shiko and Wasabi, but, like... they're still really, really good. There isn't a single hero in the game that doesn't have a counter nowadays, so... Except maybe True Damage. True Damage really doesn't have a counter yet. I think we really need a True Damage counter, to be honest, in this game. I really hope it comes soon. True Damage is really ridiculous. I don't have much of an opinion on Launchpad, to be honest. And what do you guys think for Launchpad? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, I guess you guys aren't talking, huh? Alright, guys. Goddamn. We'll do an Evil Queen poll. Alright, we got Evil Queen poll going up right now. Hey B, do I know you in game? Just curious. Are you in server 1? You'd mentioned that you have like a maxed out Vanellope. I'm just curious if I know you. Something B. Evil Queen poll is up in the chat. So far, you guys are fairly evenly matched as far as Evil Queen goes. Oh, now we are. Who are you in game? Or what guild are you in, or whatever? Yeah, we're very 50-50. 50-50 to me means that Evil Queen stays for now. Let me see if we can get a few more votes in. We have a poll up for Evil Queen right now. If you have an opinion on Evil Queen, go ahead and vote. Evil Queen is very frail, even though she does have some really cool abilities. Can we get some more votes, please? Alright, I'll do it. I don't want to. I like Evil Queen. Man, you guys are really moving a lot of shit around today. You guys came with a vengeance. We really haven't moved around very many things the last couple months. Alright, anything else you guys want to talk about? Also, just keep in mind, there is no way you can possibly make everybody happy with these tier lists. As much as we all want there to be a perfect tier list, not everybody's going to be happy with every move that we make. So sometimes you do have to compromise where heroes go. You know what I mean? You can't make everybody happy. Because some people do like other heroes more than others. For example, the Vanellope there. The whole Vanellope discussion. But I don't think it's definitely like impossible to make a perfect tier list, you know? Especially with so many heroes in the game. I'll be honest, I did not expect Calhoun to go all the way to balance, so that surprises me. Personally. Did not expect that today. Alright, you guys aren't voting anymore on Evil Queen, so. Bunsen down again? Hell no. Bunsen is really good. If anything, I think Demona could go down to balance, but I'm sure you guys will will fight me on that. Also Shan Yu. Actually, Shan Yu probably could go down to balance, to be honest. I don't think Shan Yu is all that great. Now that I'm looking at it again. Let's do that. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not even gonna vote. There's too many fucking heroes in balance. I don't like it. Alright, I'll clean that up after. No, Carl doesn't go down. Bunsen is a really good Cheshire counter with the clones. He's also a little bit tanky with the clones. I don't think Carl should go down. I know you keep saying it, Jason, but I really don't think Carl should move down. Carl is really good. The clones make Bunsen pretty tanky, in my opinion. And do a surprising amount of damage. Manticore up. Ooh, those are interesting thoughts. I don't use Manticore, but she comes up on literally every single one of my videos. And her white skill is really cool. I don't think Mad Hatter could go to really good. I don't think he's that great. Definitely balanced, but I don't think he could go into... I don't think he really competes with those four. Also, if I put Bunsen all the way down to balanced, I think I would have a fucking, a protest on my hands. Because, I got quite a lot of Bunsen fanboys in my chat, generally, that aren't here right now. Yeah, Manticore's white skill is really good. I mean, if you saw my video yesterday, I put it at number 9 on white skills. So... let's do Manticore. Fuck it. I'll add decent in just to make things interesting. Manticore poll is up. Or a Manticore, I should say, because I spelled it wrong. Alright, so far, 2 votes. Or 50-50. I'm fine leaving Manticore in balanced. I honestly don't particularly care that much in this. So whatever you guys go with. I'm kind of okay with that, actually, something B. I don't think Demona is particularly great. Manticore, I don't particularly care either way, whether she goes in really good or balanced. Damn, somebody somebody putting Manticore in decent? I don't think she's that bad. Also, Manticore does a surprising amount of damage, and she'll pair really well with some damage over time heroes. Only got 4 votes in. I need some more opinions, bitches. This is turning into a long stream. I didn't expect it to be this long, to be honest. I was pretty much done after like an hour, but then you guys just kept bringing stuff up. I like Bunsen. I worked on Bunsen on stream a few months back. A lot of people convinced me to work on Bunsen, and I like him. I think he's pretty good. Definitely not best of the best anymore, because we had Linguini down? Nah. I don't agree with that. I think Linguini still has some use. But Linguini and Meg are completely different heroes. Oh, just keep in mind, Jason, the heroes within their tier, that doesn't make a difference, the order that they're in. I'm not saying that Linguini is better than Meg, just because Linguini is above Meg in the order. They're just both in balance. That I just happened to put them in that order. Honestly, Meg could probably move up to really good, to be honest. Megara's really good, especially paired with Wasabi and Shigo. And Dash. And probably Go-Go whenever we get her. Alright, no one's really voting apparently on Manticore. No one gives a shit. Alright, I'm gonna leave Manticore in balanced. Sorry, B. Demona Pole is going up right now. One vote for balanced. And we're only down to 10 now. You guys really hate me today. I'm kidding. I know some people do like Yaks, but he's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Alright, now we got both someone and something in here. Oh boy. Alright, we got 5 votes so far for Demona going to balance. I can kind of agree with that. I don't think Demona is particularly, like, amazing or anything. The only thing that's kind of cool with Demona is she can't die until she's the last one standing. And she does a decent amount of damage, too. But overall, I don't think Demona's, like, particularly great. I think Judy has some use. I honestly have no opinion on Launchpad. I've never used Launchpad in my entire life, so... I actually had Judy in balanced at one point in this tier, but you guys had me down. Had me move her down. But, Judy is really good for pairing with some heroes that get off their moves really, really quick. Like Dash, Tigger, stuff like that, because of the... what is it called? The power boost that she gives right in the beginning of the fight. But, to be fair, after the first 10 seconds of the fight, Judy kind of becomes pretty useless, so... Yeah, that's why Swedish Chef is up there. He's one of the best. Alright, so it seems like most of you guys are voting Demona go into balanced. So we're gonna move another one down to balanced. I can't believe how many things we're moving around today. You guys are going insane. Also, you guys are gonna make me have to make the balanced tier a little bit bigger again, like I had to do a few months back. I'll put Judy down to meh. Judy does have some use. I have Judy powered up. Alright, let's do this. How about this? How's that? Does that work for you guys? I feel like I did a poll either last month or the month before, and you guys were hating on Li Shang. I know obviously you weren't here, something B, but... Alright, so we got Demona down to balanced. I think Li Shang is fine and balanced. I honestly have zero issues with Li Shang anymore. He's extremely easily countered by Dash. And also Rapunzel, since the shield thing. Anytime I use Dash against Li Shang, I've never had any issue with him, so... That's just my opinion. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy with the tier list right now. I kind of just want to get going, to be honest. I'm sorry, I know that we've been going for quite a while. Voos, just keep in mind, within the tiers, they are in no particular order. They are not in order by how good they are at all. They're just in random order. Dr. Draken is not the worst of the best controls. He is just in best of the best. That's all. I feel like you guys keep forgetting that. They are not in any particular order within their tier. If it were up to me, I would put Mr. Big as the best control, followed by... Oh yeah, Meg. I forgot about Meg. We were gonna do that, right? Alright, let's do a Meg poll. Alright, Meg Pole going up now. $50-50 and 2 votes so far. Alright, peace out, Jay. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Megara getting some love. I don't know if Li Shang competes with the rest of the really good heroes, though. I think Li Shang is kind of just like one of those people that's like kind of on the line between really good and balanced. Yeah, she goes really good. Do tons of damage for you really quickly. Alright, I'm gonna just do it. Whoops. Alright, there's that. All right. All right, last poll of the day, and then I'm going to end this, because you guys seem to not really be chatting very much anymore, so... Alright, this is going to be the very last poll of the day, and then I'm going to end the stream here. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate everybody that showed it today. You guys are really cool. Kronk is random, but also Kronk is a good freeze counter, since he prevents his team from being frozen for the first 5 seconds. Alright, so far we're at 2 votes for really good for Li Shang. Kronk does take heroes out of the fight also, which is interesting. As random as he is. Alright, Li Shang. I see you. coffee's gone now, too. Nah, Cloud House is really good. Cloud House is definitely way better than Maximus, that's for sure. Alright, we got 6 votes so far. I honestly haven't used Clawhauser yet, but every time I face him, he's really scary. I don't think Maximus is all that great anymore, to be honest. He's way too easily countered by both freeze as well as, there's just lots of study counters and stuff now, like Bunsen and whatnot. I don't think Maximus is all that great anymore. And he doesn't do as much damage as he used to. Maximus had his time. I think his time is up. TBH. Alright, this is the very last thing we're doing here. Li Shang went up to really good. Alright. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everybody that has helped out. We moved a lot of stuff around today. I can't believe how much stuff we moved around. You guys were really into moving everything around, but hopefully maybe this will make you guys, this will even out the tier list, because since we haven't moved very much around the last 2 months, this is definitely the catch-up for the current meta that has been going on for the last couple months. So this definitely kind of balances everything out, I think, for where things belong right now at this very moment. So I'm kind of glad you guys had me move a lot of stuff around. So hopefully this is kind of here to stay. And yeah, that's gonna be it. This tier list will be up very shortly. Some powerful enemies? What do you mean? Hold up. I need to know what you're talking about here, buddy. Alright, peace out, Jason. You're not gonna let me know what you're talking about, powerful enemies? Okay. Thanks, man. Alright, anyways. That is gonna be it for this stream. I just want to thank you guys for hanging out today. This tier list will be up probably within the next hour or two up on the Reddit, the Facebook, and Disney Heroes forums as soon as I finish it. Yeah. So, thank you guys. Peace.